Hi students, welcome to lesson number 3, Nature, Scope and Importance of Sociology. Already we have discussed part A. Now let us discuss the part B. Let us discuss about the scope of sociology. Every science has its own areas of study or fields of inquiry. It becomes difficult for anyone to study a science systematically unless its boundaries are demarcated and scope determined precisely. However, there are two main schools of thought regarding the scope of sociology. Number one is the specialistic or formalistic school of thought, and second one the synthetic school of thought. Then first one, the specialistic or formalistic school of thought. This school of thought is led by the German sociologist Georg Simmel. The other main advocates of this school are Kant, Max Weber, Small, von Weiss and Tönnies. Simmel and others are of opinion that sociology is a pure and an independent science. As a pure science, it has a limited scope. Sociology should confine itself to the study of certain aspects of human relationships only. Further, it should study only the forms of social relationships, but not their contents. Social relationship such as competition, subordination, division of labor, etc. are expressed in different fields of social life such as economic, political, religious, moral, artistic, etc. Sociology should disentangle the forms of social relationships and study them in abstraction. Sociology as a specific social science describes, classifies and analyzes the forms of social relationships. Kant says that sociology concerns itself with the ultimate form of mental or psychic relationship which links men to one another in society. He maintains that in dealing with culture, sociology should not concern itself with the actual contents of cultural evolution, but it should confine itself to only the discovery of the fundamental forces of change and persistence. It should refrain itself from making a historical study of concrete societies. Max Weber argues that the aim of sociology is to interpret or understand social behavior. But social behavior does not cover the whole field of human relations. He further says that sociology should make an analysis and classification of types of social relationships. Another sociologist, Small, insisted that sociology has only a limited field. Von Weiss and Tönnies expressed more or less the same opinion. The views of the formalistic school are widely criticized. Some critical remarks may be cited here. Firstly, the formalistic school has unreasonably narrowed the field of sociology. Sociology should study not only the general forms of social relationships, but also their concrete contents. Secondly, the distinction between the forms of social relations and their contents is not workable. Social forms cannot be abstracted from the content at all, since social forms keep on changing when the contents change. A sociologist, namely Sorokin, writes, "We may fill a glass with wine, water or sugar without changing its form, but I cannot conceive of a social institution whose form would not change when its members change." Thirdly, sociology is not the only science that studies the forms of social relationships. Other sciences also do that. The study of international law, for example, includes social relations like conflict, war, opposition, agreement, contract, etc. Political science, economics also study social relationships. Finally, the establishment of pure sociology is impractical. No sociologist has been able to develop a pure sociology so far. No science can be studied in complete isolation from the other social sciences. In fact, today more emphasis is laid on interdisciplinary approach. So now let us discuss about the synthetic school of thought. The synthetic school of thought conceives of sociology as a synthesis of the social sciences. It wants to make sociology a general social science and not a pure or special social science. In fact, this school has made sociology synoptic or encyclopedic in character. Durkheim, Hobhouse, Ginsberg and Sorokin have been the chief exponents of this school of thought. The main argument of this school of thought is that all parts of social life are intimately interrelated. Hence, the study of one aspect is not sufficient to understand the entire phenomena. Hence, sociology should study social life as a whole. This opinion has contributed to the creation of a general and systematic sociology. Now let us observe the views of Emile Durkheim. Durkheim, one of the stalwarts of this school of thought, says that sociology has three main divisions or fields of inquiry. They are as follows: social morphology, social physiology and general sociology. Social morphology. Social morphology studies the territorial basis of the life of people and also the problems of population such as volume and density, local distribution, etc. Then second one, social physiology. Social physiology has different branches such as sociology of religion, of morals, of law, of economic life and of language, etc. Then third one, general sociology. General sociology can be regarded as the philosophical part of sociology. It deals with the general character of the social facts. Its main function is the formulation of general social laws. Now, let us observe the views of the Maurice Ginsburg. Maurice Ginsburg, another advocate of the synthetic school of thought, says that the main task of sociology can be categorized into 4 branches. They are social morphology, social control, social processes, and social pathology. The first one, social morphology. Social morphology deals with the quantity and quality of population. It studies the social structure, social groups, and institutions. Then second one, social control. Social control studies formal as well as informal means of social control, such as custom, tradition, morals, religion, convention, and also law, court, legislation, etc. It deals with the regulating agencies of society. Then third one, social processes. Social processes tries to make a study of different modes of interaction, such as cooperation, competition, conflict, accommodation, assimilation, isolation, integration, differentiation, development, arrest, and decay. Then fourth one, social pathology. Social pathology studies social maladjustment and disturbances. It also includes studies on various social problems like poverty, beggary, unemployment, overpopulation, prostitution, crime, etc. The scope of sociology is indeed very vast. It studies all the social aspects of society, such as social processes, social control, social change, social stratification, social system, social groups, social pathology, etc. Actually, it is neither possible nor essential to delimit the scope of sociology. Importance and uses of sociology. Now, let us discuss the importance, uses, and advantages with the study of sociology. Of the various social sciences, sociology seems to be the youngest. It is gradually developing. Still, it has made remarkable progress. Its uses are recognized widely today. In modern times, there is a growing realization of importance of the scientific study of social phenomena and the means of promoting human welfare. The study of sociology has a great value, especially in modern complex society. Some of the uses of sociology are as follows. Number 1, sociology studies society in a scientific way. Before the emergence of sociology, there was no systematic and scientific attempt to study human society with all its complexities. Sociology has made it possible to study society in a scientific manner. This scientific knowledge about human society is needed in order to achieve progress in various fields. And second one, sociology throws more light on the social nature of man. Sociology delves deep into the social nature of man. It tells us why man is a social animal, why he lives in groups, communities and societies. It examines the relationship between individual and society, the impact of society on man and other matters. The next one, sociology improves our understanding of society and increases the power of social action. The science of society assists an individual to understand himself, his capacities, talents and limitations. It enables him to adjust himself to the environment. Knowledge of society, social groups, social institutions, associations, their functions, etc., helps us to lead an effective social life. And another important aspect is the study of sociology helps us to know not only our society and men, but also their motives, aspirations, status, occupations, traditions, customs, institutions, culture, etc. In a huge industrialized society, our experience is comparatively limited. We can hardly have a comprehensive knowledge of our society and rarely have an idea regarding other societies. But we must have some insight into an appreciation of the motives by which others live and the conditions under which they exist. Such an insight we derive from the study of sociology. And another point is that the contribution of sociology is not less significant in enriching culture. Sociology has given training to us to have rational approach to questions concerning ourselves, our religion, customs, mores, institutions, values, ideologies, etc. The study of societies has made people to become more objective, rational, critical and dispassionate. The study of societies has made people to become more broad-minded. It has impressed upon its students to overcome their prejudices, misconceptions, egoistic ambitions and class and religious hatredness. It has made our life richer, fuller and meaningful. Another aspect of the practical side of sociology is the study of social institutions and relations of individuals of each one of them. The family, the school and education, the state and government, industry and work, religion and morality, marriage and family, law and legislation, property and government, etc., are some of the main institutions through which our society functions. More than that, they condition our life in countless ways. Knowledge of sociology may help to strengthen them to serve man better. And another aspect is that sociology is useful as a teaching subject too. Sociology is a profession in which technical competence brings its own rewards. Sociologists, especially those trained in research procedures, are in increasing demand in business, government, industry, city planning, social work, social welfare, advertising, communications, administration, many other areas of community life. A few years ago, sociologists could only teach sociology in schools and colleges, but sociology has now become practical enough to be practiced outside of academic halls. Careers apart from teaching are now possible in sociology. The previous areas of applied sociology are coming more and more into prominence in local, state, national and international levels. The need for the study of sociology is greater, especially in underdeveloped countries. Sociologists have now drawn the attention of economists regarding the social factors that have contributed to the economic backwardness of a few countries. Economists have now realized the importance of sociological knowledge in analyzing the economic affairs of a country. The study of society is of paramount importance in solving social problems. The present world is beset with several social problems of great magnitude like poverty, beggary, unemployment, prostitution, overpopulation, family disorganization, community disorganization, racial problems, crime, juvenile delinquency, gambling, alcoholism, youth unrest, untouchability, etc. A careful analysis of these problems is necessary in order to solve them. Sociology provides such an analysis. Sociological knowledge is necessary for understanding and planning of society. Social planning has been made easier by sociology. Sociology is often considered a vehicle of social reform and social reorganization. It plays an important role in the reconstruction of society. We have practical utility of sociological techniques. The techniques developed by the sociologists and other social scientists are adopted by others. Let us think the example of social survey. Developed and used mainly by sociologists and statisticians, it has become an essential tool of market research, socio-economic surveys, poll surveys, census studies, etc. In the same way, sociologists provide a great deal of information that is helpful in making decisions on social policy. Then another aspect is that the study of society has helped several governments to promote the welfare of the marginalized sections of the society. Not only the civilized societies, but even the tribal societies are faced with several socio-economic and cultural problems. Studies conducted by sociologists and anthropologists regarding tribal societies and problems have helped many governments in undertaking various social welfare measures to promote the welfare of the tribal people. Efforts are now being made to treat the tribals on par with the rest of the civilized people. Sociology has drawn our attention to the intrinsic worth and dignity of man. Sociology has been greatly responsible in changing our attitudes towards fellow human beings. It has helped people to become rational in outlook and broad-minded in spirit. It has made people to become tolerant and patient towards others. It has minimized the mental distance and reduced the gap between different people and communities. Sociology is of great practical help in the sense it keeps us up to date on modern social situations and developments. Sociology makes us to become more alert towards the changes and developments that take place around us. As a result, we come to know about our changed roles and expectations and responsibilities. Finally, as Professor Giddings has pointed out, sociology tells us how to become what we want to be. In conclusion, it can be said that the question of value of sociology is not a question whether or not we should study a subject, but it is a simple question of how it is actually to be used. Sociology, in short, has both individual and social advantages. Sociology is a scientific study of social phenomena. Sociology is an independent, categorical, pure, abstract, rational and an empirical science. Sociology mainly focuses its attention on the sociological analysis of human society and culture, the study of primary units of social life such as social relationships, social groups, communities and associations, the fundamental social processes such as socialization, cooperation, competition and conflict, and methods of research. According to the sociologists, the scope of sociology is very vast. It touches upon every aspect of society and social life. The study of sociology is immensely helpful to understand the society and social life in rational and scientific way, and sociological knowledge would be helpful to enrich our culture and to resolve many problems that are persisting in the contemporary social world.